Greetings everyone, it's me, Dr. Cija Ebeling. Tonight's session is going to be titled Talking to Heaven with Dr. Ebeling, and we're going to be using the Talking to Heaven Mediumship cards by James Van Praagh, and I'm going to give a few moments for people to start coming into the live, because it's not quite the top of the hour, but we're definitely giving a few moments for people to come in. And we'll get started. But while we're waiting for people to come in, I'm going to clear my space. And you're welcome to join in that just by taking some deep breaths. I'm going to light some Palo Santo to create some positivity. And then before I begin, we're actually going to be opening up the top 4 chakras, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, before we start digging into Talking to Heaven. And if you're just coming in, we'll be getting started here in a moment. But for now, I'm gonna make a mess. This never works the first time. Welcome in those just joining. You'll want to stay tuned because we'll be pulling cards here in a little bit after we open the top 4 chakras. The heart space, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And I'll be using my singing bowls, and you're not going to want to miss that. It's always fun to hear the singing bowls. There we go. Some positivity. Thanks for joining in and sending love. Thanks for the hearts. So glad to see everyone coming in tonight. It's gonna be fun tonight. I've never done anything like this before, so new for me, new for you, or at least through me anyway. Okay, so before we begin opening up the top 4 chakras, if you haven't already taken your 4 deep cleansing breaths, go ahead and do that right now while I get my bowls ready. All right. Thanks for joining in. We're going to start with the heart chakra. So if everyone can visualize a green energy right in the heart space here, I'm going to open that up. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to tap on the side because it gets distorted in the audio. Opening up the heart. Good job. The heart gets out of balance when we feel like we're a little bit jealous of others, or maybe we have a lack of compassion or kindness towards others. Maybe you're feeling some jealousy going on. This will create an imbalance in the heart. So think love, and thanks for the green hearts, Holly. I was gonna ask people to do that, but you're intuitively connected for sure. We've been talking throughout the day, so we're in sync. Okay, next up we're gonna move up to the throat. So blue hearts if you want. This one is out of balance when we feel like we can't speak our truth. Or maybe we feel like what we have to say isn't important. Thanks for the blue hearts. Thank you, thank you. So creating that blue energy, spinning at the throat, we're gonna open that up. Welcome in, everyone. We'll get started here shortly after we open up the chakras. We're going to move up to the third eye. And the third eye is the color indigo. this is out of balance when we feel we have a lack of imagination, or maybe we disconnect from our intuition and we're not listening to that voice that tells us, oh, don't do this, take that class, you know, do all these things, and we just ignore it. Now, I know when the camera doesn't look indigo, indigo is like a purplish blue, and there's really not one in the hearts, in the emojis. But if you can visualize an indigo energy spinning at the third eye, we're gonna open that up. My light's distracting it. Welcome in, everyone. We'll get started here shortly. Hey, Yvonne. So I'm going to now move up to the crown. The top of the head. The crown is out of balance when we have a lack of connection with the divine. This is also how intuitive information drops into our imagination. When we have those messages from the higher self, this is how it comes in. Also, past life memories come in through this way. Also, if you're having brain fog or depression, maybe you have some learning difficulties, this crown is out of balance. So I want you to visualize a violet energy. If you could find the violet hearts and the emojis and put those in the chat, we're going to open those up. So visualize a violet or purple energy at the crown while we open that up. Good job, Holly. Thank you. Hey, Mariah. All right. Got the top 4 worked out, opened up. Now I'm going to talk about the Talking to Heaven Mediumship cards by James Van Praagh. This is one of the tools that I use when I need a message from my loved one, or one of my family members wants a message. They'll call me right after my daughter's father passed away at the end of last year. They asked me to pull cards for them, and I'm like, you know, I bet their dad would want to be able to communicate with them more, so I purchased some cards and I gave them to my daughters for Christmas from their dad, so they can have messages whenever they want. And if you've never seen these cards, I know it'll be backwards to you, but this is what they look like. Talking to Heaven cards by James Van Praagh. And I tell you what, I don't always use these with clients when they come in, but sometimes after a past life regression, they will have made a connection with a loved one that is on the other side, and so they want more information, and so I'll just pull out the cards and let them go in and pull their own cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start shuffling these. And while I'm shuffling these, if you are interested in a message from one of your loved ones, I want you to call those memories forward. Because the moment that you do, this brings their energy right to you in a blink, you know, it just happens so quickly. So be thinking of loved ones that have passed. I'm going to pull a card for the collective, and then Mindy, I will be happy to pull a card for you too, but first we're going to do one for the collective. So everybody got their person in mind. I had to leave that way. I know these are backwards, but you get the idea. I had to leave that way. All right. Mindy, that was for the collective. but you might have been able to benefit from that too. This one is for you though, so. You are never alone. And I know you know that, but it's really good to have that reminder. But you're never alone. And even if, and I want to say this, an ex can come through in a different way than when they were present in this life. And I'll tell you that because Minnie says, thank you, I've been hearing his song a lot. He sang to me, aw. So after my daughter's father passed last year, that was a very difficult marriage. And I decided to ask him, you know, why were things so difficult with you in this life? And I use my own mediumship abilities. I don't use cards when I'm asking general questions like that because I want a full answer. And the answer was, I sacrificed being the perfect father and husband for your growth and our daughter's growth. Matter of fact, my daughter's online right now listening, and I know that it has worked because we definitely had a lot of healing ourselves to do because of that relationship that we had with the ex and my daughter's father. So, all right, Mariah, and then Holly. Mariah, I have become one of your guides, and how appropriate this card is for you because this is who you have become in this life, dear mother. Just, whew. I'm trying not to get choked up here. All right, Holly. I will always point you in the right direction. Of course, just gotta tune into that. Thank you for joining in. Thanks for following. I don't always, oh, Holly. You know, I'll always try to point you in the right direction too if you have any questions for me. To the best of my ability, anyway. You're welcome. Hi, Yvonne. Do you want a card? I know you've lost a loved one not too long ago. So, whoa. And I have blinking lights, so this definitely is for you. I see all your thoughts. So make sure they're amazing thoughts. Good job. You're welcome, Mariah. Kind of neat to know a little bit of background about some of you in the chat. It makes these card pulls so much more special. To me too, for you. Another tool that I use to, you're welcome, Yvonne. Another tool that I use to communicate, and not just to my higher self or others on the other side, I use my dowsing rods. And I want to tell you a story about that really quick. So a couple years ago, my oldest daughter needed help selling her RV. And because it was sitting in our front yard and she had already moved out and in her own place, but she didn't have anywhere to park it. So we listed it and sold it for her. And right before we sold it, we lost the keys to the RV. And I looked all over that house to try to find them. We only had one set of keys. I know, right? It was kind of silly to have one set, but I looked everywhere, and all of a sudden I just had this thought to use your dowsing rods. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm not gonna turn that down. I'm gonna listen to my intuition. So I pulled out the dowsing rods and I stood in the front door with them pointed inward. And if you've never seen dowsing rods, let me show you what they look like. They've used these to locate water, but also to talk to the higher self. Kind of like how kinesiology works, you know, with the muscle testing. Your higher self will make those movements in the body to create those answers that you need. So I stood in the front doorway with the dowsing rods pointed forward, and all of a sudden I'm like, show me the keys. And they started pointing left just like that, right into the kitchen. I'm all excited. Thanks for working with me. So I went into the kitchen, I paused, and I said, okay, now where are they? Show me. I don't see them here in the kitchen, so where are they? And they did left again. As you can see, my hands are not moving, and it took me left again. So I went left down the hallway, and I kept walking, and all of a sudden it started pointing towards the washing machine, and I'm like, really? Well, it did find some water, but I took another step. I took everything out of the washer, and the last pair of pants that I pulled out had a little jingle in them, and they were my husband's pants. He had put the keys in his pocket, and so wouldn't you know, they definitely work. I would not have ever thought to look at a pair of pants in the washing machine, but that's another tool that I use to ask like yes or no questions, and I'll use those towards the end of tonight's session. But if any of you would like a card, hello Andy, thanks for joining in, and thanks for liking the live. It's my daughter. If you'd like a card, a loved one, I'll pull a card for you. So John, is Karen open to talk about reconciliation? I'm not sure if that's I'll pull a card for that, but I'm not sure what type of answer it'll get. So I'm here helping you. John 3713. I'm not sure how to say that, but I don't know if this helps with your question. I'm using the Talking to Heaven Mediumship card deck by James Van Praagh. Just pulling cards for people who want to hear from their loved ones. All you have to do is think of memories that are associated with the loved ones that have passed over, and that'll bring their energy right to you. And I'll be happy to pull a card for you. As I shuffle here, thanks for joining in the live, everyone. If you'd like a Talking to Heaven card from your loved one, I'll be happy to pull it for you. Just let me know in the chat. Well, apparently there's a couple for the collective here. If you're too shy to speak up, here are two cards calling forward the ones that you've just lost. My death was painless. Please don't hold on to guilt. You never have to hold on to guilt. Never have to hold on to blame or shame. It's a pretty strong card right there. I know a lot of people who hold on to that. And the other one that dropped out for everyone is, I feel healthy and happy. Of course. Alan wants a card too. Absolutely, absolutely. Just have him think of who he wants to hear from. And Alan, this one's for you. I have a new understanding. I have a new understanding. So I don't know if there's any troubled relationships, but a lot of time that will come up after my ex passed, this card came up for me too, and I realized that definitely not the same person on the other side as he was, and playing the role of the difficult human in this life. But not necessarily meaning the same for you, Alan, but that's what I took it as. All right, Glama, I'll pull one for you too. I am learning over here. We're always learning and expanding. That's your card. Have a beautiful night. Maybe you'll have some sweet dreams tonight too. Thanks for joining in, everyone. You're welcome. Thanks for following, and thanks for liking the video, or the session, I guess. I do this every Sunday evening at 7. Not necessarily this. I have different topics that I talk about, and I usually will upload it to YouTube the following day, but this one is a special, like, kind of like a one-on-one. I may or may not upload this one. I'm not sure. We will see. Or if you have questions, let me check the time. We're not quite halfway into the session. I'll give it a few more moments. If anyone else would like a card, I'll be happy to pull one for you on the behalf of your loved one. All you have to do is just bring those memories forward. It calls in the energy of your loved one. Okay, Kathy wants a card. My mind is free. Whoops. My mind is free, Kathy. And Joanne would like a card. Okay. Thank you for speaking up. I know when I watch these kind of lives, I get nervous about speaking up too, so thank you for that. So Joanne, your card is, we will be together again. Of course. And Trace Miller, you're next. Just calling that energy of your loved one. This one is for you. There is no such thing as death. We're just in a transition. You're welcome, Joanne. Welcome. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. You're welcome, Trace. Hello. I'm not sure how you say the screen name, Ph.D. I don't know if I said it right, but I'm gonna pull a card for you if you're still in here watching. So call forward memories of a loved one that has passed. This card is for you. Tears cleanse the soul. Never be ashamed to cry. Shadira. I don't know if I said that right or not. I'm so sorry. Shadidra. I'm just gonna butcher that. Everybody butchers my name. I understand how frustrating it is, so. Oh, good. Crying is so healthy. So healthy. It gets rid of what's not meant to stay inside. It's like when the clouds get too heavy, it rains. I always tell people, and it is so true. I pronounced it perfect. Which time? Because I've tried several times. The last time, Shadidra. thank you for spelling it out for pronunciation. I have to do that with my name too, the last time. Okay, good. Good. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for all the love and the likes. It's almost 7:30 my time. I'm gonna switch here in a bit to the dowsing rod. So if you have any yes or no questions, that'll be fun. It's just kind of a play night tonight. I don't have anything in my mind to talk about tonight, but I do lives every Sunday, and I welcome any suggestions. I'll take that and run with it. I'll talk about it the following Sunday. I think last Sunday I talked about colloidal silver, and I showed you how to make your own colloidal silver generator. That is in my YouTube channel. I did upload it. I don't think it's in my link tree yet, but I might add it in there. But if you are interested in colloidal silver and the benefits of colloidal silver and how to make it, you won't want to miss that one. Am I on the right path? Oh, we're starting the questions. Hold on a second. And you already know the answer to that, Holly. All right, so the way these work, we're gonna practice first. All right, so I'm gonna make them forward. And then I'm gonna ask my higher self to cross in front for yes. Can you do that? Thank you. Oh, thanks for the hug. Oh. All right, we're gonna go out and open up wide for no. Thank you, thank you. All right, so Holly wants to know if she's on the right path. That's confusing. Yes and no. Yes and no. So make up your mind, and the moment that you do, that is where the magic will happen. Make up your mind specifically, and the rest will fall into place. Anyone else have any questions? Anthony is S into me. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Unless you think of a different way to ask it, Holly, a yes or no way, but that one was like a mixed yes and no. Okay. So be specific, and I'll give you the better answer, I'm sure. Welcome in, everybody who's just joining. We just finished up with the Talking to Heaven cards, and now we've moved on to yes or no questions with the dowsing rod. So if you have a yes or no question, YouTube channel. Okay, Holly wants to know if she needs to start a YouTube channel. Yes. Yes. For sure. And we'll get to practice Monday the 27th on your birthday on the Fearless Floyd Show. We'll do a session together there. We've already got that in the works, but this will kind of give you a taste of what it's like. So the answer is yes on the YouTube channel. Did my brother reincarnate as my daughter, Ada? Ooh, good one, good one. Yes, yes. I think you already knew that answer. Ooh, yes, that is a yes. Yes. Hold on a minute. I just got a hug. Thank you. Of course you knew that, Holly. That was a good question. I did, trying to do some soul healing for her. Good. Aw, good. Any more yes or no questions? I would love to. I want to know the answer too. Yes, yes. Let me see if I can think of a question myself. All right, Holly and I are doing a YouTube live with on the Fearless Floyd show next Monday. I would like to know if this is a start of something huge. Ah! Did you just see that, Holly? Yes! Yes! Of course. Did my grandmother reincarnate as Maggie? It's kind of neutral here. Give it a moment. Did my grandmother reincarnate as Maggie? There you go. There you go. You already knew that. Good questions. Wow. Yes, you did. Awesome. Okay. I know a question I want to know that I haven't asked yet, and that is my family going to be moving this summer? Yes. Golly, of course. Good. Good to know. I am preparing right now, actually. I'm maybe manifesting it myself. Any more yes or no questions? Did I heal my sister? Of course. Let me see. Did Holly heal her sister in 1999? I knew that answer too. Ada just woke up crying when I asked that. Oh, yes, she did. Oh, my hands. I feel like someone's holding my hands. That's, ooh, I've never had that before. So those of you just joining in, these are dowsing rods, and they can be used to answer questions. They could also be used to help find things. I used them not too long ago to find a set of keys, and I found them in a place where I would have never thought they would be, and they were in the washer. So let's see. Diana says, should I sell my house in Florida? Yes. Yes. Yes and no? No. The first answer was yes. Thank you. Let's come neutral. Will our lawsuit settle in March? Oh. Oh. That looks like a no. But you are more powerful than you know. And you know you can manifest that if you want to, but for now, I can't even think them forward. Can we bring the rods forward? Higher self. I'm stuck at a no. Are you being ornery? No. All right, I'm going to put them forward then. And Katie wants to know, will I be able to keep my car? Yes. Yes. A big yes. Good. That makes my heart happy to know that for you. Yes or no questions? Anyone have a yes or no question? You are welcome, Katie. Many blessings to you. I'm excited for you. Welcome in. I'm trying to think of questions too. It's hard to think when these are just moving around and I can't concentrate. May I ask another? Yes, Katie, please ask another one. So Glenma asks, is the Reiki I'm doing for my sister working? Looks like it's a neutral. And my thought on that would be, if she believes it will work, then it will. Kind of like a placebo, but with a neutral answer, it really depends on her. You can do the Reiki, but she has to be accepting of it and give permission. Make sure you're getting permission for that. Let me see if I missed a question here. So Diana wants to know, will my daughter get the house she wants to, but in March? Yes. Yes. You think you recognize these? This is a tool. It's not necessarily, it can be used to find things like water or keys. I used them to find my keys not too long ago, but this can also be used to communicate with a higher self too. So I guess maybe it's a divination tool if you use it that way. My question stopped. Let's see. Is my husband still with me? Katie wants to know. Yes. Yes. Of course, Katie. You're welcome, Diana. Any other yes or no questions? You can certainly ask more than one. As long as there's whatever's in the chat, I'm just going with what's ever coming in. Thank you for the roses, Diana. Appreciate it. Just got the #1 gifter badge. All right. Okay, Holly wants to know if she should read tarot. Yes. Yes. Thanks for the questions. I know you're probably trying to dig some up there, and that's appreciated. Thank you. Is he the one that is making noises at night? Ooh, I want to know too. A slow yes. Does he tease you with the noises? That felt kind of a teasing yes to me. Like, yes. Yes or no questions if you have any. And you can ask more than one. There's not that many people in the live, so there's plenty of time for you to ask several questions, as long as the chat's going slow. If it gets too fast, then I'll just pick and choose the ones that I actually see. Right? Yes. I'm glad you agree. Okay. Will Crystal and I get back together soon? By GH4 USA. That's a no. Sorry. I hate giving no answers. Is my husband cheating on me? You intuitively will know. But Dowsing Rod say yes. Katie wants to know, does he miss me? Yes, immediately. Yes, yes. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the love. Denise, will I change jobs soon? Oh, looks like a no. Hopefully you're still looking though if you're not happy in your job. Katie wants to know, will I be successful with my new company? Looks like it's neutral, so it's really up to you how you view success. If you think success, success will follow your thoughts. Because what you focus on, or where your thoughts go, energy flows, and so visualize yourself as successful, and you will definitely see that happen. Holly wants to know, is are Kia and I gonna collaborate sometime? Yes, of course we are. Orbit Girl wants to know, will I get a job soon? And I recognize your name, I just don't remember. Yes, you'll get a new job soon. And I wish you the best of luck in it. Christine says, been meditating to connect with my guides. Am I being successful? Yes, loud and clear. Yes, absolutely. Good job on connecting. You're welcome. Will I get to travel for work internationally soon? Ooh, that sounds fun. Right now it appears to be neutral. Either yes or no. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Maybe if you ask in a more specific question, it might give a better answer, like a specific location. Katie says, you are spot on. I'm an independent insurance agent. Good. Holly says, is my... I cannot even begin to pronounce it. Polycythemia healing. And I butchered that, but... is it healing? Yes. Yes. What is Eve that showed up in my meditation? Oh, was it Eve that showed up? My apologies. Was it Eve that showed up in my meditation? Yes. And Katie wants to know, does Jimmy want to remarry? Well, let me get this straight first. Does Jimmy want me to remarry? Man, I can't read very far. This is far away. Of course. You deserve love, continued love. It doesn't mean love stops. Oh, that is the best gift that a loved one could give, is for you to keep going. Yeah, keep going, keep loving. He knows you deserve love. He might even bring you the person that you're supposed to remarry. You're welcome, Holly. Oh, Holly, I know the answer to this one, but I haven't told you about it yet. But so Holly wants to know, did she and I know each other in a past life? I know of a couple, for sure. I've dreamt of one not too long ago. It was too spicy to talk about on here. I will tell you in private. I will tell you in private. I'm gonna turn red, actually. So, yes, we knew each other on the Titanic, maybe in Crossing, but the other one was a little bit more, we were closer, of course, and I know you could feel that too. Oh, thank you. Sending love back to you. Feel free to keep on going with questions if you have any. Even if you're just randomly questioning, it's still fun to do. You know, sometimes the no answers are actually the best answer, even though it might not feel good in the beginning. It's the best thing that could have happened to you. Oh, and my higher self agrees, yes. Oh, thanks for joining in, everyone. If you have any yes or no questions, please feel free to ask them. Katie wants to know, is my dog Charlie with Jimmy? Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna ignore my intuition. Katie, I gotta pull a card for you as well. After that last question, I had a nudge, so I'm gonna do it. It's not your fault. Whatever's been weighing on your mind, it's not your fault. Okay. Back to yes or no questions. If you want a card, I'll be happy to pull a card too. Will all these drama lies stop and give me peace? Trishami, I'm not sure how you say the sound or how you say the name, but will these drama lies stop and give me peace? Yes. Temporary. Good. That's a good answer. Mariah wants to know, did I know Kia in a past life? So did Mariah and I know each other in a past life too? Yes. Yes, of course. I haven't had that dream or remembrance yet, but I'm sure knowing each other, it'll come up eventually, or maybe you already know. I have always felt it was my fault that he passed. Well, there you go. That's why I was nudged. You need to let go of the guilt associated with feeling like it was your fault. You can walk lightly now. Take that weight off of your shoulders. You're welcome. Trishami, forgive me if I say that wrong. Orba Girl wants to know, will I be moving in the next 6 months? Ooh. Yes. Yes, me too. I hope you have safe travels and safe moving. And I hope it's to a place that you enjoy. I found him too late. Oh yeah, you certainly can't. You cannot carry that. You cannot carry that. Things always are in divine order. So even though it may have hurt to find him like that, you can't carry that. No. Christine wants to know, was I Eve? No. Or goes, wow, I just moved. Divine has me going. We need you everywhere, right? Okay, and Katie wants to know, should my son move in with me? Or with her, not me. And neutral. So really it's up to you. Use your own intuition. But right now it's neutral. It's not neither yes or no. Christine wants to know, is she my spirit guide? So is Eve Christine's spirit guide? Yes. Yes. For sure. Cool. I love these questions are still going. I'm grateful. So yes or no questions. We're getting some answers. Yes. Yep. Yes, we are. Will my next husband be Latino? Katie wants to know. Doesn't look like it. It says no. So Danny wants to know, is Sandy one of my spirit guides? Let me bring it neutral first. Let me have that. Let me clear it out first. Is Sandy one of my spirit guides? Yes. Yes. Thank you. I've been trying to figure out what it meant when she showed up. Okay. I'm so lost in my life, falling apart. I don't know what to even ask. Whatever first question comes to mind. And you can ask several questions. I'll be doing this for a while. I still have like 10 more minutes, so yeah. So just Jenny, start out with, and you know, when your life feels like it's falling apart, it's actually falling into place. So even though it feels rocky and shaky right now, know that there is peace coming right behind it. This happened to me. My life shook apart 12 years ago and I became a homeless single mom. And now look what was happened. I never would have thought I'd be in the position I am right now with my credentials. I would not have thought of myself going back to school. So anything can happen. Orbit Girl wants to know, is divine preparing me to become a channeler? I already heard that answer before it came through, but yes, yes. Danny wants to know, have I met my soulmate? Neutral, neither yes nor no. They might be in your life, just might not be aware of it. Will I move in the next 6 months? Holly wants to know. To Colorado you are. I'm just kidding. No, let's see. Holly wanted to know if she's moving in the next 6. Oh, maybe it answered before I was finished, but yes. Yes. You're welcome, Orbit Girl. Did I love plants in my past life? Mariah wants to know. Yes, yes. I want to know if you were a plant or an elemental in your previous life. Was Mariah a plant in a previous life? Yes, of course. All those who love plants, they have a different relationship with them. I mean, really, they feel like they're their kids. And I have plants that I feel this way too. So they do communicate, and they do have souls. They come in and out. At least this is what my experience has been through past life regression. I've had people come in experiencing past lives as the elementals, particularly grass. And I asked, well, what is the purpose of being grass? And the higher self said, I just came to learn patience. Just to learn patience. Just want to stand there and learn patience. Blew my mind. There was more to that session too, but I'm missing on some of the questions in here. Let's see. Okay, Christine wanted to know, is Adam also my spirit guide? Is Adam Christine's spirit guide? Yes. And Holly wanted to know, did I have healing hands in a past life? Slow, yes. Yes. Yvonne wanted to know, was I a medicine woman in the past? Yes. Yes. And I could feel that in you. When I met you in Virginia, Yvonne, I felt that from you too, right away. But I love to let people experience that on their own. The Alaskan Mermaid. Oh my gosh, she's in my live. Oh my god, hello. I watch your videos. They're so fun. My best friend was murdered Sunday. Did she suffer? Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did she suffer? No. No. Not at all. So quick. Danny, yes, I've talked to all my plants, Mariah says. Danny wanted to know, do I have a soulmate in this lifetime? Yes, yes you do. Yvonne, of course you still feel like you are, because you are. You're welcome, Alaskan Mermaid. Spirit Sticks, I love it. Happy Sunday. Hi, Bill. Welcome in. Do you have a yes or no question for the dowsing rods, or what you call Spirit Sticks? So Mariah wanted to know, was I my mother's spirit guide in a past life? In my last life, I'm sorry. Yes. Yes, you were. Good. Christine, absolutely. Thanks for asking for the card. So, absolutely. And Alaskan Mermaid, if you're still here, I'm gonna pull you a card too, but I'm gonna let Christine here go first because she specifically asked for that. Oh, now I have no pain. You know, and this one also could be going toward, I mean, it could be also a dual card as well for Alaskan Mermaid that just asked that question. But I said I would specifically pull one for Alaskan Mermaid if she's still here. We are so connected. We're so connected. Your best friend hasn't left you. Not at all. You have more access to your best friend now. You do. Aww. Lots of love in the comments here. Orbit Girl wanted to know, am I being prepared to be a guide to many? Let me get back in that mindset. Yes, you are. Yes. You're welcome, Christine. Oh, yes, you are. Whew. Oh, man. Katie wants to know, did Jimmy know that I gave him CPR? Yes. Yes. It was his time. You were meant to find him that way, unfortunately. I know that hurts, but sometimes they don't want us to see them go. We just have to pick up the pieces. So okay, so after I got the yes for your question, Orbit Girl, I got this extreme chills on my left shoulder. That's why I'm like, oh! So, yeah, after that, you're being prepared, absolutely. So, and I believe that was the last question. Let me see, let me double check. Am I being prepared to be a guide to many? And then the rod said yes, and then all of a sudden I just got this huge chill up and down my left shoulder and arm. All right, that's a good question, Holly. Holly wanted to know, should I be working, or should I work with veterans? Yes. Yes. And you're welcome, Orbit Girl. Yeah, it just chills up and down my left side. And if you know about the body, the left side is a feminine energy. So I don't know if you're working with a feminine guide or one that has divine feminine energies that you're connected to, but it's feminine. This side, my left side, or my right side was fine. My left side just up and down my arm with chills, so yeah. Okay, Mariah, that's a good question too. Will Ada sleep through the night soon? Go to bed! Yeah, she will. Is Kevin with me? Holly wants to know. And Katie, I'll pull a card for you in just a moment. Is Kevin with Holly? Yes. Slowly, but yes. Yes. You're welcome for explaining, Orbit Girl. So, Katie. Oh, there's your card. Just came out for me. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. Oh, Holly. But this one is for Katie. Mariah wants to see, I believe it's her soul having to be close to me every second of the day. You're so familiar to her, of course, of course. When we incarnate in our soul groups, we agree to play a specific role for specific people. And you, Mariah, are very spiritual, and you've helped me in many ways. Not just the gifts that you send, but your ideas. I love the ideas that you have to help me think of ideas for what to talk about in my lives. I appreciate you. And eventually we'll figure out what lifetime we've shared together. I already know another one that I was with your mother. And I want to thank you, Mariah, for connecting your mother and I in this life. Appreciate you for that. Why am I crying? Oh my gosh. I appreciate you too. All right, I can do cards or questions, yes or no questions, whatever you have on your heart, whatever you want to know. I'm here for you. Welcome in. It's actually 8 o'clock on the dot, so I will do one last card pull for the collective that is here now. Oops. So be thinking of a loved one. Thank you, Mariah. I love all of you too. Everyone that's in this group right now watching this live, even if you're not speaking, I have a lot of love for you too, for just sitting with me. I appreciate you for that. All right, last card for the collective, and then I got to go. My bathroom is torn apart. We're fixing it tonight, so I need to get back to that. But right now, this is for everyone. I watch over you every day. Know that your loved ones are always there, and within your thoughts, your memories, your things that you think about, songs on the radio, or just words that you hear that remind you of maybe another person that has passed on. This is them getting your attention, like a little tease or tickle. But your loved ones watch over you every day. Thank you guys for being a part of this live tonight. If you have ideas on what to talk about next Sunday, I really could, I'd love to know some more ideas so I can talk about them. Bill, thank you. I was thinking of my dear sweet mom. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. A perfect card for a perfect ending, for sure, for sure. You are so welcome. Those of you who are still sticking around this whole time, hopefully you'll meet me here again next Sunday at the same time. Also, Monday the 27th, I will be making an appearance on the Fearless Floyd Show on YouTube, or through several platforms. YouTube, BitChute, and there was one other one I don't remember. I don't subscribe to that, but for sure, YouTube. I'll talk more about it in a new video I'm making this week, but February the 27th, I'll be going live with Holly. In the chat, we'll be talking about her past life experience and remembrance with accurate details, and share that with everyone. Rumble, thank you, Holly. Thank you, thank you. And I will see you next Sunday, and I'll remind you again next Sunday that I'll be going live that next day. So everyone have a beautiful night and an amazing week. Like I said earlier, where your thoughts go, energy flows. So if you're not a good week, make sure that you think of a better week and watch how fast it happens and manifests into a better week for you. So, good night, everyone. Sending love.